Hey everybody, welcome back to my autism awareness celebration. Tonight we are going to be talking about someone who is a director, a producer, and a writer of one of the biggest comedic shows in probably the last, I want to say 15 years. The show that I'm referring to is none other than Community, and he also developed the animated series Rick and Morty that is seen on Adult Swim. And if you haven't guessed who I'm talking about, his name is Dan Harmon. And I thought that I would share a little bit about him because his story is so interesting. He actually self diagnosed himself with Asperger's or high functioning autism while writing the character of Abed from the show Community, which is surprising because as he was writing these characters, Jeff and Abed, he actually felt like Jeff was going to represent who he felt he was at the time. But then clearly, as he was writing these characters, he felt a very strong connection to Abed's character. And when he kind of went doing some research about it, he actually saw that many of the characteristics that he related to were characteristics of people living within the autism spectrum, specifically in the high functioning Asperger's side of it all. And I think that that's so cool because as a writer, I can tell you that, I've developed characters in Catgirl and even Pete the Private Eye that are based on people that I know personally. And I always try to make their character, the character of the book kind of reflect the person that I know. So I think that that's really cool that he was able to discover something about himself so significant just through the work that he does, which is why I wanted to share a little bit about his story. Unfortunately, I've never seen Community or Rick and Morty. I'm not really into adult cartoons. I kind of feel like cartoons should stay for children and be innocent and all that. So I can't say that I've seen either of those shows. But I have heard wonderful things about Community. I've heard that it's very funny. So I will definitely be checking it out if anybody wants to send me a link to check out an episode or something. Or I guess I could just go on YouTube and check it out. But anyway, so yeah, he really is a great example of so many positive things. Not only can a person in the autism spectrum accomplish so much and do so many wonderful things and have so many inane talents inside, but those talents cannot, I don't even know how to say this. I'm so speechless about it. Sometimes when you have a talent, you can not only inspire those who are your audience and who you're reaching out to, but you can also find some truths about yourself as well. I realized during the process of writing Catgirl that I really would love to be a superhero. Many would probably argue that I already am one, but I always tell them that I don't have a flying wheelchair yet, so that's kind of my little way of saying that I'm not Catgirl. Although that is my nickname most places that I go. I don't even think people really know my real name most of the time. But anyway, all right, guys, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Dan Harmon. He's a really cool guy who I think we all should check out his shows if you haven't yet. I know I haven't but that's just, I will get on it. I will make sure that I watch an episode of Community because I think it's really cool that he has a character in his storyline that reflects these types of characteristics. He mentions that he noticed in Abed that there's a lot of like ritual, repetitive motion type things that he himself does. So that was what kind of struck a chord in him and made him realize that maybe there was something else going on with him. All right, well, have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new episode of my Autism Awareness Celebration. Bye.